Teeski. What's good, YouTube? Man, it's your boy T, man. And today I got the truth about Michael Jordan's career. Now, I ain't gonna do too much talk in this video. We finna see what this video talking about. We finna see the truth. You feel me? They finna talk about his career. I don't really know what they gonna say, but we finna see, man. But y'all let me know if y'all want some more videos like this. If you want some more videos like this, get down in the comments and tell me what to react to next. Top comment is what I'm doing next. You feel me? So it's up to y'all for real. But I ain't really got too much to say in this intro, man. Let's get straight into it.
Guys
Isaiah
dunking and
Thomas bald
everything,
as shit.
but he had a different kind of bounce, jumping and dunking, and I was like, okay, all right, that's kind of nice. And then the game started, and this dude was so fast and so quick. He was like, wait.
Michael was a pure shooter too. A lot of people didn't label him as a pure shooter because of his athleticism, but I think that he was one of the best shooters to ever play. Top 5, top 10 shooter to ever play.
When discussing Michael Jeffrey Jordan's career,
KD said he's a pure shooter. Kevin Durant said he's a pure shooter. So for all y'all out there saying he's not a shooter, think again. You're wrong.
everyone always looks at the championships, the three-peats, and the dominance in the 1990s. And while those moments, those iconic plays, they should be remembered first and foremost, Michael Jordan pre those championships and pre the 90s also had tons of great moments that nobody talks about and they get overlooked.
Hold on.
Case in point with
Yo, bro, yo. Hey, I just heard you. Yeah, you watching? You thought I ain't hear you. Bro, stop. Don't say nothing about the bonnet. Don't say nothing. It's real talk. It's real life. It's real life 6:20 in the morning right now, bro. So don't say nothing about the bonnet, bro. Don't hate. Cause you a bald ass nigga with no hair. You feel me? I gotta take care of my shit, bro. I'm at the crib chilling. Fuck, nigga.
1986.
I played golf with Michael on the Saturday before that Sunday game, and we played 36 holes, and I took a little bit of money from Michael that day, and that might have been a big mistake.
That's all I needed.
He said he got in that
That's all I
pocket.
needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
With 8 on the clock.
It became personal.
Jordan.
Come here.
Ties the game.
This on Lil Larry now.
63
What y'all know about
points, and
this?
you're looking at an all-time record.
63 on Lil Larry now.
Incredible playoff performance. I've never seen it before, and I had never seen it after.
Still lost, though.
That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
Wheels, fades, off balance. Absolutely amazing.
So as you guys might know, Michael Jordan 86, he was a sophomore in the NBA and looking to build on a very successful rookie campaign. Now, unfortunately for Jordan and Bulls fans, 3 games in the year broke his foot and missed the following 64 games. Now, the Bulls in Jordan's absence, they were a pitiful 21-43.
Sheesh.
For the majority of NBA players in today's era, they would have just packed it in, called it a season, and looked forward to the next year being 100% healthy. For Michael Jordan, he wasn't about that, as he pushed back for his management, the coach, to get back on the court and actually make the postseason.
Do you think that there's something to this business of wanting a better position, getting in the lottery?
I hope not. I mean, that just shows a losing attitude, and not just on the team, but in the front office also. We should always go out and try to win.
And the Chicago management did not want him to play anymore.
Wait, so he went out and made the playoffs?
He wanted to play.
After they
said, okay, you can play. They wanted to limit his minutes.
After they was 24.
However, he had to sit down with 30 seconds to go and the game on the line against Indiana. He wanted to play. The crowd howled, and Michael Jordan put his foot down and said to the Chicago Bulls management, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And they had to back down, and Jordan has played. And one of the great tributes to integrity and credibility in this sport is on the shoulders of Michael Jordan, I believe.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something real quick, bro. This right here that separate the good from the great right here. What bro just said, if you was listening. Michael Jordan could have just sat out the season. They was already losing, you feel me? Get healthy, you feel me? Get right, come back even better. But he like, no, I'm healthy now. I'm going to play. I don't care what our record is, bro. I get us right. You feel me? If a player in 2024 coming off a broken foot and they team already doing bad, they gonna sit the season. You feel me? And then 9 times out of 10, they got a max contract already. They're getting $30 million a year, and they just sit out the season. I really don't like that, bro. This is why we love 80s and 90s basketball, bro. This is why we always watch the 80s and 90s. I love this type of basketball, bro. Everybody had a winning attitude. Everybody gave it they all. You play till you can't play no more, bro. This is your job. This is what you get paid to do. You don't play on your time. Come on now. It's just crazy. Like, just like example, Kawhi Leonard. What's wrong with him? Just retire, nigga. The fuck are you always hurt?
Those clips right there are so vital, so important, because the foundation of Michael Jordan and what he stood for as an NBA player, as losing on his watch was simply unacceptable. Doesn't matter the odds, how bad his team was, he wants to compete, play, and have a chance to win a championship. Now, of course, this Bulls team in '86, winning a championship really wasn't in the cards. As looking at their first round matchup, they were playing the mighty Boston Celtics, led by Bird, Parrish, McHale, Ed DJ, Bill Walton, and Hall of Fame coach K.C. Jones. When discussing the best teams in NBA history, the '86 Celtics, they're in a short list of the best teams ever. As looking at them in '86, the best defensive team in the league and a top 3 offense. The Celtics going in Game 1 versus the Bulls at home had won 33 straight games, and on the season had gone 40-1. And when looking at the Bulls' record being a 30-win team, they had lost to that bad a team at home since 1981. Long story short, the Bulls were a lamb being led to slaughter.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now, looking at the actual series Game 1 in the Boston Garden, Celtics vs. Bulls, Michael Jordan this Game 1 quietly scored 49 points. For really any other player in league history not named Michael Jordan, this Game 1 performance will be an iconic game and a staple for their career going forward. For Jordan, it's a minor footnote. And we're looking at this Game 1 in the first half, Michael Jordan, absolutely insane. The Bulls team minus Jordan had 29 points. Jordan himself had 30. And despite that 30, Chicago was down by 2 points. What this shows already is that Michael Jordan could play a ++ game and the Bulls still could be losing. As in the second half, Jordan still played pretty well, had 19 points, on pace for 40, but Chicago got blown out and kicked out of the building. And I think the Bulls' biggest problem, noted by me and the broadcasters, they were too reliant on Jordan to do everything on offense.
I don't think they're good enough, do you, John?
No, they don't have the guns, particularly under the boards. Michael Jordan was absolutely spectacular, as we saw tonight. And his style and Orlando Woolridge's style were almost enough.
Jordan, is he single-handed for Chicago? What's the story there?
Too much for one man to try and beat the Boston Celtics. Other players have to get involved.
I think it's going to be more of a 5-man game, and we really have to play a complete basketball game. I don't think one man can beat the Boston Celtics.
So Michael Jordan right there, age 22, a sophomore in the NBA, understood the team concept of winning and how one player could dominate the ball like he was doing in Game 1. Now, unfortunately for Jordan, Game 2 really has to do the exact same thing, as of course in Game 2, an NBA record, 63 points. Now that right there, for the majority of NBA fans who know history, they know Jordan in Game 2 dropped 60. Now, what you might not know is that Jordan in the second half alone scored 40 of those 63. On the NBA's all-time record books for points in a single half, Michael Jordan actually holds the record with 40 points. The current quote-unquote official record is Kevin Durant at 38. Now, one more thing that's overlooked for this game is Michael Jordan's play in the clutch. As looking at the final 2 minutes, it was anyone's ball game with Michael Jordan delivering for Chicago numerous times on the offensive end as well as the defensive end.
Now with their victory over Washington, Michael Jordan has been a sensational show again, becoming only the second team to beat the Celtics in the Garden this year. Harris, McHale, offensive rebound.
Oh, give me that.
The tough penetration. Celtics by 1. All eyes on Jordan.
Oh my God, go by him.
Short.
They're busy.
Bird fires it up line. Harris loses it to Oakley.
You get a foul call that time.
And let me know if y'all want to see this full game right here.
And a nice
63-point game. We could do it
right
tomorrow.
Into the hands of Oakley.
That's the change the Celtics made. Michael Jordan working against.
Should I get 100 likes by at the end of the day? I'll drop it tonight. Ooh.
No good.
He tried to hit the game winner.
But players do fake the foul.
And this is pressure.
Did they call foul? Oh my God. I need him, Jeffrey.
Overtime.
Now, those two shots from Jordan right there to force OT, two of the most overlooked shots of all time. I mean, think about the circumstances. Michael Jordan, 22 years old, a young pup, Boston Garden by himself, do or die, miss one, you lose. I mean, that pressure, that is immense pressure for a 22-year-old. And of course, Jordan, now not just one, but two consecutive free throws. And looking at Jordan's overall numbers in the fourth quarter, 18 points, 1 assist, 6 of 9 shooting, and missed 2 free throws. Michael Jordan compared his Bulls team in the fourth.
It's a one-man army out there, man. Y'all see that he got more points than his whole squad. It's just him out there. He the only one that can do something. And that's what the Celtics that's what they was living on. They like, shit, he can't beat us by himself. Shit, we all nice. Fuck, he can get all them points. Shit, he scoreboarded the whole squad.
Fourth quarter was responsible for 20 of their 25 points. Essentially, it was Michael Jordan versus the world. Now, looking at the next two overtimes for MJ, in terms of clutch time play, clutch time heroics, it was kind of a mixed bag. Here and there, great plays, other moments, not so great plays, and crucial misses.
15. They're this close. 3 on the shot clock. Jordan, basket, good. He fouls out with 15 points.
Hold on, they up by 4 though.
After this game, 123-121.
Nah, he got to show the
Chicago
Celtics
in
buckets.
overtime. Jordan. And Bird got a hand on
Good D, Larry.
a piece in overtime. Going into the session. Jordan over
Goes to Borzine.
He's got to get rid of it. Here's Jordan.
Need that. Oh my God, you can't miss that.
He should have been tired.
Damn, now he down by 4.
Ainge guarding Michael Jordan. Jordan goes up with a shot and hits it.
Shot.
Jordan.
Let me see something.
With 8 on the clock.
It's a high-scoring game.
Jordan ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63.
Last instant, and Seaston got the easy shot. He's going to make those.
McHale is on Jordan now with 6 on
Come
the
here.
clock.
That's too easy. Oh, you got my good down. He can't guard you.
Bird, pick and
Good
roll.
pass, Larry. It's a great pass.
Paxson looking inbound. Woolridge, 6 seconds. Woolridge.
No, sir. That's not you, bro.
All in all, Michael Jordan in this ballgame was extremely clutch. Was he perfect in the clutch? Absolutely not. As looking at his clutch time stats, 17 points, 7-12 shooting, and perfect from the line. Fourth quarter numbers, also highly impressive. 27 points, 1 assist, 10-16 shooting, and only missed 2 free throws.
Not bad.
This game from Jordan was the entire arsenal. Great defensive plays, 10-16.
Bro, this right here, this show you like who gonna step up when it's, you know what I mean, when it's time to step up. Great players gonna be great when it's time to be great, bro. You see this? Look at the clutch stats. 17 points, 7 for 12. 3 for 3 from the free throw, man. As the stakes grow higher, you know what I mean? The pressure is bigger. He get better. He don't crumble up. He don't fold. He don't fold, bro. That's gonna really separate them ones from them ones, bro. You feel me? Hey, y'all get down in the comments. Give me your Mount Goatmore. You feel me? Give me 4 goats. Give me your 4 goats. Give me your 4 goats down in the comments. Let me know. But make sure you drop a like and subscribe to turn on post notices. Don't forget.
Shooting, and only missed 2 free throws.
Not bad.
This game from Jordan was the entire arsenal. Great defensive plays, on-ball pressure, help defense, as well as scoring in a variety of ways. Bank shots, layups, dunks, transition, half court. Michael Jordan in this ballgame let it all hang loose. Now let's be very, very clear right here. This Celtics team, they were a great defensive team, specifically in the paint and at the rim. And despite that, Jordan finishing through 2 guys, 3 guys, double teams, triple teams, routinely. That level of resistance in the paint at the rim, compared to basketball nowadays, is night and day.
With 4 minutes to play here in the second, Doncic gets it. They double team now. Walton's come out to meet Jordan. Jordan trying to use his quickness, and it works.
Kyrie Irving, 6 points, 2 assists, just 3 of 9 from the field in the first half. Doncic gets inside.
Tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
10 points in this period for Ames, and what a great shot.
To become this
Look at the difference, man.
team is Doncic.
McHale, he's going to have to make a switch pretty soon.
6 points so far for Kevin McHale. Jordan.
To give you guys some perspective, Michael Jordan in his career.
Y'all see the difference? You feel me? The real difference is just the evolution of the game, to be honest. This not, you feel me? Like when they show clips like that, y'all old heads, y'all can't just say the 2020 soft off clips like that. You feel me? You gotta really get him a hand for the evolution of the game. These young dudes, they getting better nowadays. You can't just pack the paint because a lot 4 out of the 5 players that's in the game can shoot threes. You know what I mean? So you can't really just pack the paint with an elite passer like Luka. He's gonna hit the open guy. You know? So that's just evolution of the game. But it was much harder for Jordan to score. That's what he's saying. It was. His teammates couldn't shoot like that. So he had to go in there, gotta you know what I mean? Gotta go lay some shit. That's what you gotta do. You feel me?
He dropped 50-plus points twice for the best defense in the league. Of course, once versus Boston, but also versus the Knicks. In all the league's history, only 2 other players ever have scored 50-plus points versus the best defense in the league. That being Elgin Baylor, as well as Jerry West. And if you want to look at the top 10 games of all time, the top 10 scoring games versus number 1 defenses, Michael Jordan on this list in 86 alone has 2 of the top 10. Of course, 49 points, as well as 63. But for the entire list, has 3 of the 10. What these stats show about Michael Jordan is that versus the best teams, best defensive teams, his level of play got even higher than it normally was. Didn't get worse, remained the same. He actually got better versus the best.
Michael was
he got better,
and sometimes you get hot and you score a lot of points. But that day in a playoff game in the Boston Garden, that was special.
Obviously, he was talented. Scored that many points. I don't care if it was in the church league. 63 is 63. We just didn't want him to make a reputation off us.
He is by far the best guard in the league.
So Michael Jordan, Game 1 and Game 2.
He talk about best guard, nigga the best player, nigga. You keep it at that, nigga. Don't say guard, don't don't try to put me in no category, boy. I'm the best in the league. Period, boy. It ain't nothing out there. Don't say nothing out there. Don't say guard. Don't say shooting guard. Don't say ball head, nigga. Don't say none of that, nigga. I'm the best.
All-time great performances, scoring 49 and 63. But the thing is, Michael Jordan, putting those gaudy numbers, his team was not winning. That fact right there is the bottom line for Michael Jordan, his career, and the Bulls franchise. If you're putting up all-time great gaudy stats, that's one thing. But winning is the ultimate goal, even for Jordan at age 22.
Well, I think the important thing as far as Michael Jordan's concerned, in fact, I visited with him a little bit
So
about
he down there had hair when he was 22.
As far as the Chicago Bulls are concerned, of course, is that we try to win the basketball game. I think Michael really has demonstrated that he's a one-on-one, probably as fine a basketball player as we've ever had in this country. But the important thing, it's still a team game. It's still a 5-man concept as far as we're concerned with the Bulls, and Michael preaches this all the time. He'd much rather win the basketball game than to score a lot of points, I assure you.
Now, that guy right there is Tex Winter, Hall of Fame basketball coach, basketball genius. And he makes it a very clear point. Michael Jordan himself, age 22, understood ISO basketball, one-on-one basketball, was not winning basketball. So Michael Jordan, Game 3, kind of changed his style, more of a point guard, a willing passer, as was a playmaker. Now, unfortunately for the Bulls, that style failed miserably. As Jordan this game, yes, had 9 assists, but only 18 points. The Bulls in this game, they got waxed, destroyed, and late in the game, Jordan himself actually fouled out.
That's a shame.
And looking at Game 3 from the Celtics perspective, what they forced Jordan to do in Game 3, a tad bit different than Game 1 and Game 2. As in Game 3, much more aggressive with traps, double teams, not pushing Jordan help in the paint like they were in Game 1.
You were trapping Michael earlier, forcing him to get rid of the ball. Is that so?
Yeah, what we wanted to do was trap him wherever he was so that he could not get started and get the crowd going and get those big points as he did the past 2 ball games. So we wanted to trap him, make him give it up, and then try to dive getting the ball back.
And force the other guys to beat you.
No question about that, yeah.
And
See,
it just
everyone's
hasn't been flowing for Michael. Yeah, they're just following
Everyone's
him
helping,
everywhere.
forcing him to give the ball
And then
away.
that double.
3 minutes to go first quarter.
Let them other niggas hoop.
Casually on Sunday, in my opinion, as opposed to the
that.
intensity they had in Thursday's
Send that
game,
double.
and they paid the price in a double overtime game.
I'm looking to get to within 3. They
There's
double
the
up
quick
on
shot.
Jordan.
You know, we couldn't just let Michael be a playmaker. So we wanted Michael to shoot a lot of jump shots. And he didn't have he wasn't known as a great jump shooter. He was a good jump shooter, but he lived at getting to the free throw line and getting to the rim.
Now those clips right there from
living on
Danny
that.
Ainge, Casey Jones, very, very insightful for how they beat Chicago and stop Jordan. And looking at Ainge specifically, he said their game plan was make Michael Jordan into a jump shooter. Now some might say Michael Jordan, well, why they're doing that is because he couldn't shoot. Actually, not really true. Why Boston made Jordan a jump shooter is because 1, Jordan, if he's not driving, being aggressive, can't create for teammates, and 2, shooting jumpers, long-distance jumpers, mid-range and threes, makes Jordan's game way more passive. Michael Jordan at his best is driving, getting the paint, finishing at the rim, and creating for teammates. If he's just shooting jumpers, he can still be effective, but not all-time dominant. And looking at his shooting breakdown Boston in the series, from the mid-range Jordan, 44%. In the paint, not at the rim, 52%. In the paint at the rim, nearly 60%. And from 3, was 1 of 1, 100%. And looking past Michael Jordan, the jump shooter, we have Michael Jordan, the 4th quarter overtime player. Jordan this series, on average, scored 13.3 points in the 4th or OT. That number on its own is glaring. But for some context historically, that number, it ranks 6th all time. The players in front of him, Kobe 08, Amari 05, Jamal 2020, Butler 23, and Jordan 97. Once again, Michael Jordan's stats that aren't official on the record, when they actually go on the record, make him look 10 times better.
It's true, but he shouldn't say it.
Now, speaking of carry jobs, Michael Jordan the following year, 87, one of the biggest carry jobs of all time, where he quite literally did everything. As looking at his scoring, a whopping 37.1 points per game, the highest of his career, the most.
Oh my fucking goodness. The nigga had 3,000 points in a season. 37.1 points per game. 30, 40-point games. 6 50-point games and 2 60-point games. This is like some NBA 2K stats. You know what I mean? It's like my player stats. God damn, Jeffrey. Calm down, nigga. What the fuck? 31, 37 a game? Why are you doing that, bro? Relax. Everybody don't have, you gave everybody 40, all 30? All 30 teams, they got all 40, huh? You didn't drop 40 on your own team. What the fuck is you doing? Like, damn, bro. You can't tell, like, he gotta be the greatest scorer to ever do it, bro. You ain't gonna never see nobody get buckets like this, bro. You ain't gonna never see nobody get buckets like
the
this.
NBA by a mile. Jordan this year, 30 40-point games, 6 50-point games, and twice dropped 60. Also Jordan this year, 9 straight games of 40 points, tied with Kobe for the 4th longest streak of all time, only behind, of course, Wilt Chamberlain. Michael Jordan, 87 for his Bulls team, did quite literally everything. But like I've shown you guys time and time again, Michael Jordan playing that play style didn't want to really do it, but but the personnel on his roster was so weak, he kind of had to by default.
Traded away the majority of the offense of this team, thinking of the future. And Michael had an unbelievable burden placed upon him to score. We've tried to do it in a team concept. Michael does not dominate the ball. We try to run him off picks. We try to get him in areas on the floor where he can use his creative ability without having to fighting 3 or 4 guys. You know, I've been a new coach. We've got new players, new system, and it takes a while. You know, we go into a city and they talk about Michael Jordan is going to be in town and the Bulls might come along with him. This is a team of Michael Jordan and a cast of others.
Let's define exactly what you did. I mean, 37 points per game. You took 28 shots a game. You were your team's offense, weren't you?
I was in the sense that we had to expand a lot of the other players' roles offensively, and it took some time for them to do that. You know, I don't like to lead the league in scoring. I think that stereotypes you as an offensive player. But I think other parts of my game was not acknowledged as well as it should have been.
When discussing the best basketball,
he talking about I don't like leading the league in scoring. Nigga led the league in scoring every year. Bro, what? Bro, watch out, bro. Watch out, bro.
Players of all time, scoring, almost all of them have that. Defensive impact, high level defense.
That shit on accident.
Some of them do, but the majority of them simply don't. Michael Jordan, 87, not just a great scorer, but defensively, an absolute menace and terror. As looking at the over numbers, Jordan, 4th in defensive win shares, 6th in defensive plus minus, 2nd in steals, and 1st in blocks among guards, 16th overall.
Like, bro, like y'all, are we understanding how insane this is, bro? Okay, not only is he averaging 30 points a game, 30 plus points a game, but he's also the best defensive guard in the entire league. So on top of giving me 30, I can guard your best player and lock him up. You know what I mean? Like, it's really different. He's a different type of animal out here, bro. He's a different type of guy out here, bro. It's not the same. It's not regular. This is not regular. Don't take these stats for granted. When you see these, you pause them and you look at them. You know what I mean? You take into account. Yeah. This is greatness right here, bro. This is greatness right here, bro. You ain't gonna never see no shit like this again. I ain't even get to see it. You know what I mean? I'm just seeing the stats, and it's insane. Now, if I was back then, man, if they had Jordan in 2024, y'all know I'd be reacting to Eric Jordan. Come on, bro.
Michael Jordan's defensive stats that year were highly deserving of an all-defensive team. Unfortunately for him, he was snubbed despite being top 10 in the DPOY voting. But honestly, the all-defensive teams in this case, I could really care less. The eye test watching Jordan play as a defender, I mean, it was controlled chaos, double teams, hounding ball handlers, help defense, weak side, strong side.
Look at him.
Michael Jordan, 86, especially 87, was a menace on the defensive end.
Larry Bird from the free throw line. Oakley, Banks, and Sellers in there. Corzine getting a rest.
Walton's out of the game, but they're going back inside now to McKinney. The fourth quarter. You have a double team back Corzine. They're chasing Bird out of the low post.
Man, give me that. Oh my God, go meet the big fella at the rim.
Great passing.
Come on now, your shooting guard not meeting a footer at the rim, bro. He's not. Give me that. Yep, I'm in all them lanes. See that?
Quick release. Dennis Johnson open.
Give me that, bro.
I gotta keep harping on this. Michael Jordan, the defender, is underrated in 2024. These defensive plays for Michael Jordan, not only smart high IQ plays, but had the ability, the agileness, the quickness to actually follow through and complete those plays. And the biggest part about Jordan defensively, his help side defense, shot blocking in general, is like Derek White stuff on steroids. Now, staying with 87 Jordan for 1 second, looking at his playoff series versus Boston yet again, the Bulls, they were massive underdogs. And this time, it was actually worse. Chicago at this point, the 3rd youngest team in the NBA with a rookie head coach. And Jordan's so-called running mate, his co-star Orlando Woolridge, was a member of the New Jersey Nets by 87, leaving the Bulls after 86. So Jordan at this point had less help offensively, defensively, and was still playing the Celtics in the first round, who were a juggernaut and a dynasty. And watching the series is very, very apparent Michael Jordan was the first option, second option, third, fourth, and 5th option. Yes, he got his 35 points, but the way he got it wasn't really highly effective, as in the field only shot 41.7%. For some perspective, playoff MJ 13 times in a series had averaged 35 points per game. If you rank those series best to worst based off field percentage, the 87 series ranks dead last, 13 of 13. And if you want to go game by game looking at Jordan's play, Game 1 the Bulls, again the Boston Garden, at halftime, it was a blowout, it was over, they're down by 19 points.
That's rough, buddy.
Surprising to me, this game actually wasn't over at halftime. Michael Jordan in the second half, especially the fourth quarter, had a very, very effective game. As in the fourth, 10 points, 3 dimes, 3 of 7 shooting, and perfect from the line.
Jordan with 34 points.
And his teammates also have confidence in his ability.
This game is, they're doubling Bird. They wanted an illegal defense call, didn't get it. Big basket
Good shot.
by Dennis Johnson.
Right. Oh, pass. Knock that down.
At the shot clock buzzer. It's tied at 102.
Yeah, knock that down.
In contention.
Larry Bird. Parrish over the shorter banks. Big bucket by the Chief.
15 seconds on the clock. They could get a three-point play off of penetration. They're going to need to get a shot here.
He got out of bounds.
Sellers
Yep.
stepped on the baseline.
Now, stopping those clips right there, much like 86 the Bulls, they could do just enough to hang around, be competitive, but in the fourth quarter, the crunch time moments just kind of collapsed. And last play, down by 2 points, who do you blame? Brad Sellers being out of bounds, bad spacing, or Jordan going airborne? I mean, take your pick. Now, looking at Game 2, Jordan, unlike Game 1...
Now, this is crazy, though, bro.
Brad Sellers being out of bounds.
There's no way in the world you can blame this on Jordan. This nigga is standing out of bounds and with 21 seconds left in the game. Game on the line. Game on the line. This nigga, if you go back a little bit, they both he has two teammates standing out of bounds. I don't know. They trying to like cut through, but like you gotta like stay on the fucking court. What are y'all doing? You know what I mean? And y'all see the Celtics players. It was 2 different Celtics players that just got crunch buckets. You feel me? And look at his teammates. You know what I mean? You see Larry teammates getting buckets in a clutch. This nigga teammates, look at him. Look at them. Standing out of bounds. The fuck?
Down by 2 points. Who do you blame? Brad Sellers being out of bounds, bad spacing, or Jordan going airborne? I mean, take your pick. Now, looking at Game 2, Jordan, unlike Game 1, not really noteworthy.
What is he doing?
Yeah, Jordan scored 42 points, but his 42, not really that great of 42 points. Down by 10 points in the fourth quarter, not that meaningful. So looking at Game 3 in Chicago, face elimination.
Hey, they don't be walking out to the same tunnel no more. Teams got it's 2 different tunnels for each team, bro. I couldn't walk out the same tunnel after we just lost in the play. I'll fuck around, throw a elbow. Fuck on, nigga. Fuck off me, nigga. I'll fuck around, hit somebody with one of them bitches, bro. I'll be mad as hell we just lost.
This game from Jordan, it is by far one of the roughest games of his career to this point. As Jordan at home down 0-2, yes, scored 30 points, but on 30 shots.
What did you say? That's what I thought you said.
For Jordan's entire playoff career facing elimination, that percentage is the worst of his career in elimination games. Long story short, Jordan this game was absolutely awful start to finish. And that insult to injury, Jordan and the team in the fourth quarter completely self-destructed. As Jordan in the fourth, 0-6 shooting, only managed 5 points. The Bulls team as a whole shot 20% and missed 7 free throws. Out of all the Jordan playoff games thus far in his career, that being 10 total games, this one takes the cake as the worst and the most embarrassing. As looking at the fourth quarter, Chicago, they were up by 7 with under 9 minutes left. From that point on, the Bulls were outscored 34-17 by the Celtics. Watching Game 3 in Chicago, the biggest problem for the Bulls, you have 4 guys watching Jordan go ISO and do everything. And if Jordan's not cooking, the offense really can't do anything. They're stagnant and they're ineffective. To that point, the Bulls and Jordan himself, that is by far the biggest problem for this team and their lack of success in the postseason.
He ain't lying.
So that right there is the end of the video, and part 2 of 12 for the Jordan Files. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you.
Hey man, that's the end of the video, man. So what did we learn about Michael Jordan's career? He couldn't do it by himself. You feel me? And that's not a knock on Jordan. That goes for anybody. You know what I mean? You name me a player that just went and just won it all by himself. It's not. You gotta have a squad. You know what I mean? You gotta have a few teammates at least. That's all that show. Or does that show that Larry Nam was really just like that? No, we ain't gonna get into that. Y'all know how. Y'all know. Me and my Larry boys, we know how. Me and the Bird gang, y'all know how we do it, man. Larry one of them for sure. I think playing against a good team and not having a good team that's two big factors in a playoff series. You know what I mean? Number one, rating defense playing against one guy. You feel me? It's gonna be tough. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know nobody that's gonna win that. That's like Luka versus the Celtics in the finals this year. It was Luka getting 30. Nobody else on his team doing anything. You know what I mean? You're not winning that. You're not winning that. But yeah, man. Jordan, hats off to you, man. Carrying that squad like that, that's amazing. That's amazing. You know what I mean? It ain't too many players that can even put up a fight with that type roster, with them type numbers. There's not too many players that could do it like that. So you know what I mean? And it's young Jordan at that. This second season, he still got hair. Y'all know Jordan. Jordan wasn't really winning until he you know what I mean, he skint his shit ball. So you feel me? That's what we learned about Jordan today. You know what I mean? You learn something new every day. Hopefully it's a young nigga still watching, man. Hey man, if you still watching, matter of fact, drop a like, subscribe if you forgot. And comment down one man army. You know what I mean? Comment down one man army if you made it this far. So I know you made it. You feel me? But I'm gonna get up out of here. It's 7 in the morning. You feel me? I'm finna go brush my teeth. My breath hot. You feel me? It's just I gotta get shit together. If you watching this in the morning, your breath probably hot too. It's cool though. But nah, man, I'm gone, bro. I ain't even finna sit here and keep talking to y'all. I'm out. Hey, drop a like, comment down what I should react to next. Let me know. I'm gone.